And this is Jeff Blackie doing a video about what is going on about these protests and riots. Well, I kind of figure that this black man was killed by these cops. So shit happens. But the cops happen to be white. And after I saw that on the news, I thought to myself, here we go again. Here we go again. I said, I bet you these Black Lives Matter fucks are going to show up. They're going to bring all the millennials, all the Generation Z assholes, all the basement dwellers, and all these liberal arts idiots out in force. And I predicted to some friends, and yes, Jeff Blackie has some friends. And I said, you know what? I said, these pricks are going to end up causing trouble and they're going to fucking riot. Well, it came to pass. Instead of letting the law in the courts and the judges deal with this situation with the wrongful death suit, and they could have got millions. They could have got quite a bit of money. But instead, other people took it upon themselves to start rioting and start throwing shit at people, breaking cars, burning police stations, and breaking into CSV or CVS stores. And it's happening all across the country. So now they're going to have they have curfews now amongst the coronavirus because all these idiots. And I was around during the 93 riots. I was in it very, very briefly as a National Guardsman in California. Very briefly. And you see, what you friggin' idiots don't get it is that for some damn reason the media is showing black Americans, black people, black folks, breaking into supermarkets, breaking into Best Buys and all that other shit and stealing stuff. Now, I'm trying not to be racist and I'm not going to try to point fingers, but for some reason, is it in the black American's DNA to be a criminal, a thug, a hoodlum, a gangster, rioters, just as much as the white people want to be in charge of everything, your politicians and your mayors and all that other stuff. It seems like it's in their DNA to want to be in the top 100 Forbes all-time rich people for some damn reason. And of course they will lie and cheat their way through life to get what they want. So, you know, if we're going to do the race flip side of the card, and of course the blacks, Americans, are about 70% of them, and the prison population is black, and the rest are whites, Latinos, and mixed. And if we're going to do that, that means also in prisons, most of the white guys are in gangs, just like the blacks are, just like the Latinos and whatever. So it seems like there's just a lot of just bad elements out there, and you guys are just painting a big target on yourselves. I'm not necessarily mean targeting for violence or payback, but you're painting... The media is painting a negative picture about these people to the rest of the world. So then you're going to have all these crazy white guys or Latinos or whatever start becoming racist, possibly racist, and start attacking black people out of nowhere. Just like what happened in 9/11. You know, after 9/11, A lot of Sikhs got attacked. And they're not even Muslim, and people attacked them. So basically, you know, you fucking morons are just putting a big, big fucking target on your back. But because the governor in California is a liberal Democrat piece of shit, he is not going to allow the fire upon fired ROE, rules of engagement. That means you guys will get away with throwing bricks, fire bombs, Molotov cocktails, or whatever at the police and at the National Guard, and they will not be allowed to fire back because this guy's a pussy. Now, unlike the '93 riots, some people did get shot for messing with the National Guard. Some of them did get shot. So I guess you idiots are just going to rummage through and just start damaging everything. I put videos up about Beverly Hills windows being all knocked out. Some in downtown LA. Notice that Koreatown hasn't been messed with, because last time Koreatown was messed with, they armed themselves with guns and they were shooting at the rioters and the looters. So again, I'm trying to understand all this. And of course, it's just more human stupidity, you know. And these guys, these white guys, they obviously they got fired or put on administrative leave. And they're going to be, you know, I guess eventually tried. But if you look back a couple of years ago, that white transient guy down here in California, on camera, got the hell beat out of him by 2 Latino cops. Some of you dickheads might want to look that up on video. I forgot what the guy's name was. But they beat the living hell out of him. And they said they're going to beat the living hell out of him on camera. Unfortunately, this young transient guy died at the hospital. They showed a picture of what his face looked like after they beat him half to death. The white people didn't riot. Amazing, huh? 2 Latino cops kill a white man, and the whites did not riot. Those 2 fucking dickheads, those Latino, those Mexican cops, they got fired. They were put on trial, found not guilty, and they fucking walked. From what I heard, from what I read a few years ago, that both these assholes got jobs being cops in other cities. They're still on the police force. Did the whites riot? We did not. Did I go outside and throw rocks through the windows of my Mexican neighbor? No. Did I go out and paint a great big thing on the side of the wall, "White lives only matter"? No, I did not. The whites did not riot. But for some reason, you black folks and you stupid white millennial idiots are painting a worse picture. The only way to deal with people like you in one of these goddamn cities, some mayor is going to have a shoot to kill policy. It will happen. You keep throwing your Molotovs and your rocks, and these people will open fire on you. And when you're laying there in the fucking street with your guts blown open from a 5.56 from a National Guardsman's rifle, or a 9mm from a police officer, it's going to be, "Oh, look what they did to my son. Oh, wow." Your son was throwing rocks and Molotov cocktails at the police. That's why your retarded, dipshit, piece of shit of a child is dead. Think about it. So this is Jeff Lackey telling you idiots to stop your bullshit before some people get really fucked up. This means you. Hua.